Good morning, happy Friday. Okay, so let me give you an update on my second channel. I there is like a specific type of YouTube channel that I want. But what ended up happening in my search, I ended up finding a YouTube channel that I need. This is really interesting because my second channel, I am going to start that hopefully next week because the following week, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm planning on changing my avatar name back, or maybe most likely it's going to be like more of a variation on that, start anew. But anyway, back, focus. Second channel, um, I'm proposing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the plot process of how I created my short story. So I'm like, okay, I need a YouTube channel that kind of sort of does that so I can see exactly where I need to go from there. Rather than get the channel that I wanted, I actually got a channel that I needed. So this person went through a journey that's hauntingly similar to mine because I have been gaslit by the medical industry. You know, each time I had severe monthly pain, severe hemorrhaging to the point where I'm anemic. I went to emergency rooms, I went to doctor's office, and each time I was dissed. You know, like, oh, because you can see them right on their chart, normal monthly pain or normal, monthly fill in the blank. And it wasn't until October 2011 I had surgery for an unrelated issue. And when I woke up, the doctor said, okay, you don't have cancer, so that's a good thing. Which I'm like, which, I mean, I'm going to go over this in March in more detail. But I was like, but you were adamant, there's nothing that would convince you that I have something else. You were absolutely, I mean, anyway, I'll go over that in March. I woke up from surgery October 2011. I was told I don't have cancer. Instead, I was told that I have a different medical condition, different autoimmune disease. And I'll go over why I call it autoimmune because, I mean, the medical industry still doesn't call it that. They still, like, oh, this is a female problem. This is normal monthly pain that requires surgery, which that does not make any sense. Anyway, she has the exact same condition that I have. So, again, I'm going to go over this book again in March. And she went through the same thing. Went through so many doctors, and each doctor's like, nothing is wrong with you, or maybe it's this, maybe it's that, or the saddest part about having a chronic medical condition that has so many symptoms and so many different body systems. Doctors are like, maybe it's all in your head, and they send you to a psychiatrist, and that's another thing. Luckily or unluckily for me, my doctor did not escalate it to that, but the fact that it took this long just for me to find a doctor who thought it was a completely different condition. After surgery, I woke up. Finally, I have a diagnosis. That's just half the battle. Because once you get the diagnosis, the next hard part, I still had the doctor diss me. Because after surgery had complications, and her solution was birth control pills, which, I mean, after I got diagnosed, I went on the internet. I know, be careful about the internet. There's a lot of false information out there. I went to National Institutes of Health website, read several peer-reviewed scientific research journal articles. They're not on the same page. Some of them are like, yes, birth control pills, this is what you guys need. And others are like, no, birth control pills will make the symptoms worse. So even the medical industry, they're going back and forth. It depends on whose research you talk to. Some of them say, yeah, you need birth control pills. Others say, no, it's going to make things worse. So I was like, I let her know. Now I went to the National Institute of Health research, they're not conclusive regarding whether or not it we should go the birth control route. But anyway, I'm going off the deep end. My second channel, this is exactly what I needed, because what she did, she wrote her book first, published it, and I'll tell you what those books are. I got one of them. And then she started her YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put all these links in the description box below. So if any of you, or like for example, if you have a family member who's going through this journey, they have a chronic illness, they've been dissed by so many doctors, finally got a diagnosis, but now it's like, now what? What am I supposed to do next? So, and again, she does put that disclaimer. She's not a healthcare professional. She's not an expert in her field. This is just her experience going through the medical care system in this country, United States, see, American, and what she did to help to be her own patient advocate. Because a lot of people, they send her email, hey, I read your book, or I saw your YouTube page, or I saw your social, Instagram, or social media. I need a patient advocate. Would you be my patient advocate? And yeah, so she does talk about, actually, you don't need to go to this expensive medical school to become patient advocate. You can be you don't need to pay somebody thousands of dollars to be a patient advocate. You can be your own patient advocate, and this is my path to getting to where she is today, because she's been doing this for several years now. So let me go into this. So this is her website. So again, I'll link this in the description box below. She got homepage, books. This is the one that I'm reading right now. So we got this. She has a couple of books. If I read this correctly, she may be working on the third book. So yeah, take a look at this. And this is the book that I have right now. I know I'm one of those people who are old school. I have to have a physical book. I have to touch it. So this is a really short book. I mean, but I know I'm kind of strange that way, but short. I'm talking about like less than 200 pages. As you can tell, I mean, I'm used to reading these 1,000-page books. It's like, oh, this is less than 200 pages. I think I can go through this, So, of course, the first read through, I'm just gonna blitz through it. But I think second time, I'm actually gonna take my time, really go through each part, especially the parts where this is relative to me. It's only 10 chapters, less than 200 pages. So, yeah, I think I could do this in a weekend. We'll see. And yeah, I'm gonna try to finish that book. Try to get that second YouTube channel up and running before the end of next week. So yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, surviving, thriving with an invincible chronic illness, how to stay sane, then one step ahead of your symptoms. So yeah, Ilana Jacqueline. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce her last name, but yeah. By English, it's probably Jacqueline. But the you can tell I've watched so many French films. I'm like Jacqueline, Amélie. So definitely take a look at this. If you or somebody that they're going through a chronic illness and they ask you for help, hey, if you know of a book or social media, let me know. Yeah, so I'm gonna link these guys in the description box below. See, she's got she's got Facebook, she's got Instagram, she's got TikTok. That's what is this called? I'm so old. Anyway, so take a look at that. And then we got the books. We got the 2 books. We got advocacy. So Yeah, again, she talked about people asking her to be their patient advocate, but she was like, no, you don't need any special training. You don't need to pay somebody thousands of dollars. You can become your own advocate. So that's what she has right there. She's got resources, diagnosing, reaching patients, patient advocacy. She's got the press. She's got. Let me show you. Yeah, she's got the press. So lots of stuff. She learned a lot. Speaking engagements. How you can contact her. Oh, she lives in Washington State. Okay, buy the book. Okay, so this is what I found. I was just randomly going through the search, and it took me to this channel. It took me that channel, that channel, that channel, and then finally, I was like, at first I was like, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I want somebody who's like an author or a social influencer or patient advocate. I'm not really sure. But then when I looked at this and I saw her very first video was she already published her book. So see, look at this. Her first video. She already wrote the book and then she started her channel. Now granted, as you can see, she's not really active on YouTube, but she's more like, as you can see, you go over here. She's more like, I'm not going to click on this because I have one that has my IRL name, so I'm not going to click on that. But yeah, she's more active here. So yeah, so I'll include this one too. So all of you can see that. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. So okay, so I'll include these links in the description box below. If there is a collab this weekend, I'll upload that on Sunday, but otherwise my next video will be on Monday, unless something else happens. So yeah, this one I was like, wow, and it's called an algorithm. Once you watch one video, the algorithm says, oh, you watch this video, maybe you might be interested in this video or that video or that video or that video or that video, so on and so forth. And one of those videos was her channel, and as you can see, I already watched this whole video. These are really small, they're not like these 1 hour 2 hour podcast type things. This is more like, yeah, this is exactly what I need. So yeah, I'm so happy I found this YouTube channel from here. It's always, once you find one channel that I'm like, this is exactly, it's not what I wanted, but it's definitely what I needed. Now I'm like, okay, she wrote her book first and then she started her YouTube channel. And hopefully next week I'll have my second channel up and running. So have a nice weekend, everybody, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.